How did Empress Wu Zetian rise from concubine to become the only female emperor in Chinese history? Stay tuned to discover her incredible story. Wu Zetian was born in 624 AD to a wealthy family in Wenshui, Shaanxi province. Even from a young age, she displayed an extraordinary intellect and ambition that set her apart from her peers. By her early teens, she was already known for her determination and political acumen, qualities that would later propel her to power.
Father, why can't I study the same texts as the boys? I want to understand the strategies that govern the empire.
Whoa, you're unlike other girls. Your curiosity is admirable. But remember, there are limits as to what you can do as a woman.
I will prove that I am capable of more. I will learn no matter what it takes.
At the age of 14, Wu Zetian entered the Imperial palace as a concubine of Emperor Gaozong. Her beauty and wit quickly caught the emperor's attention.
Bow to the king.
My lord.
You may rise.
Making her one of his favourites. After Emperor Gaozong's death, she was sent to a Buddhist nunnery, but Wu's ambition would not let her fade into obscurity. She manipulated her way back into the palace, becoming a concubine to the new Emperor, Gaozong. Traditionally, women in the palace, especially concubines, were forbidden by law and social norms from participating in or discussing governmental matters.
Wu, you have such a sharp mind. I wish you could help more with the affairs of the state, but the law forbids it.
Your Majesty, a strong ruler must sometimes bend the rules for the good of the empire. Let me assist you, and together we can bring stability.
Your Majesty, you're quite bold, as if you have forgotten your place.
I haven't forgotten my place, but perhaps it's time others learned theirs.
They were expected to remain in the inner quarters, focusing on domestic duties. Wu Zetian defied this forbidden law by becoming heavily involved in state affairs, advising Emperor Gaozong directly and gaining influence over imperial decisions. Her ruthless ambition became evident when she orchestrated the removal of the Empress and the favoured concubine, securing her position as the new Empress. She was even rumoured to have killed her own infant daughter to frame a rival and eliminate her from the palace.
Empress Wang, how gracious of you visiting my daughter.
How could this happen? She was healthy just hours ago.
This is unthinkable. Who could commit such an act within the palace walls?
I am innocent. Your Majesty, please believe me.
You lie. Only you had reason to harm my child. You couldn't bear to see me gain favor, to see me bear an heir for His Majesty.
Enough. This palace is my domain, and I will have the truth guards. Summon the chief eunuch and the palace physician. Let the investigation begin immediately.
Your Majesty, I beg you, do not listen to her lies. I am loyal to you and this empire. I would never harm an imperial child.
Soon, the fall of Empress Wang marked the turning point in Wu Zetian's extraordinary ascent. With her rivals, Empress Wang and consort Xiao, publicly disgraced and executed, Wu Zetian rose unchallenged to the pinnacle of power as Empress consort in 655 AD. As Emperor Gaozong's health continued to decline, Wu Zetian took on more responsibilities, effectively ruling on his behalf. She quickly realized that to maintain her power, she needed to eliminate all threats. Wu Zetian ordered the execution of senior court officials who opposed her, accusing them of treason or witchcraft. She established a secret police force that carried out purges to remove anyone who posed a potential threat, including her own family members. To further consolidate her power, she exiled her sons and had several of them killed. Her reign was marked by fear and strict control, ensuring that no one dared to challenge her authority. Throughout her mid-30s to 50s, Wu Zetian implemented revolutionary reforms that reshaped the Tang dynasty's governance. Recognizing the need for talented officials, she restructured the imperial examination system, prioritizing merit over aristocratic birth. This allowed commoners with exceptional intellect to rise through the ranks of power, creating a more capable and innovative court. By the age of 56, Zetian had become a devout patron of Buddhism, aligning herself with the faith to bolster her legitimacy. Her patronage led to the construction of monumental projects, such as the Longmen Grottos and the declaration of Buddhism as the state religion in 691 AD. These cultural endeavours reflected her vision of a harmonious and enlightened empire. In 690 AD, after the death of Gaozong, Zetian declared herself Emperor of China, establishing the Zhou Dynasty. She was 66 years old at the time and became the first and only woman to rule China in her own right. Her reign was marked by significant expansion and cultural growth, but also by a harsh regime that punished dissent without mercy.
Rise, hear me, my loyal subjects, for today marks a new dawn for the Middle Kingdom. For centuries, the throne has been the seat of emperors, men who claimed heaven's mandate as their birthright. But heaven does not distinguish between man and woman, nor does it favor tradition over justice. The throne does not belong to a man. It belongs to the one who can command it, protect it, and honor its burden. I have served in the shadows, counseled the weak, and rebuilt a kingdom fractured by corruption and strife. For decades, I have proven my strength, my wisdom, and my resolve. Today, heaven's mandate speaks not through bloodline, but through my deeds. I, Wu Zhao, take upon myself the title of Emperor, the first and only ruler worthy of this throne. From this day forth, let the Tang Dynasty flourish under my rule, and let the world know that the strength of a ruler is not in their gender, but in their will to forge a prosperous path for their people. Kneel, not before a woman, but before your emperor. From this moment on, I am the holy and divine emperor of the Zhou Dynasty. The heavens bear witness, and the earth shall remember.
Long live the Holy Emperor!
At the age of 69, Zetian enacted policies that transformed the empire's agricultural and economic systems. Her land redistribution initiatives supported the peasantry, while investments in irrigation projects reduced famine and ensured a stable food supply. These reforms reinforced the Tang dynasty's prosperity and showcased her dedication to the people. By the age of 76, Zetian's reign reached its cultural and political zenith. Her leadership ushered in a golden age of poetry, art, and literature. She also encouraged women's education and expanded their roles in governance, setting a precedent for future generations. Her accomplishments continued to define the Tang dynasty as a beacon of prosperity and enlightenment. By her late 70s, Zetian faced growing opposition and revolts as the elite and her own family grew weary of her iron-fisted rule. Despite the increasing resistance, she remained a formidable leader until the end. She continued to rule with an unyielding grip, using spies and secret police to maintain control. In 705 AD, at the age of 81, she was finally forced to abdicate in favour of her son by a coalition of officials and generals who feared her continued reign. She passed away shortly after. Her death marked the end of the Zhou dynasty, but her legacy as a powerful and controversial ruler endures. Zetian's reign, characterized by both extraordinary achievements and ruthless methods, remains a testament to her complex character and unmatched determination. Empress Zetian remains a unique figure in Chinese history. Her story is one of unrelenting ambition, intelligence, and ruthless determination. As the only female emperor in China's long history, her impact on Chinese culture and governance is undeniable, leaving a complex legacy of both progress and tyranny. She expanded China's borders, promoted Buddhism, and reformed the government. Yet she did so with an iron fist, ensuring her rule through any means necessary. Zetian is buried at the Qianling Mausoleum on Mount Liang in Shanxi Province, alongside her husband Emperor Gaozong, marked by the iconic wordless stele, symbolizing her complex and unparalleled legacy as China's only female emperor. She ruled with an iron fist, or was it pure brilliance? Would you survive Wu Zetian's deadly court? Drop your take below. Tune in every Thursday for more stories that challenge history and your perspective.